That's how he found out that you was here. Ain't nobody give him no address. He knew that you was here. Hey y'all, I'm back with another video. As you can tell from the title, this is another job chronicles. What does that mean? Another crazy story time. So I want you to sit back, relax, and enjoy the story. So this story takes place at my job, as you can tell. This happened around 5 something in the morning. I was at work, sitting in my booth, chilling, minding my business. I had 2 more hours to go till my shift was over. So a car pulls up. We're going to name this female Emily. So Emily says her name. She says the location that she's going to. And I had to call the resident. Let's call this resident Jack. So Jack answers the phone and he says it's okay for Emily to go in. So I give Emily her little parking pass so that she could go in. And that's it. So I'm like, all right. So now, fine. So 6 in the morning comes. Mind you, I got 1 more hour for my shift. And then I'm done. Done for the day. So a truck pulls up. And it's a guy. He said, I'm here for Emily. Now, mind you, nobody else has came in. Nobody else has came by the booth. Nobody else has did anything. So I know who he's talking about because that's the only person that has came was that person, Emily. So he said, I'm here to see Emily. Mind you, he steady looking at his phone, looking up at me, looking at his phone. So I'm like, oh my goodness, I hope this ain't nothing crazy. So he said, I said, well, do you have an address so that I can call? Like that. Mind you, I had the address and I have her name, but I'm not giving that to him. That's none of my business. And whatever they got going on is what they got going on, but that's none of my business. So he like, I don't know what address she at, but it led me here. I said, oh, well, I can't let you in unless you call her or you get the address so that I can call the resident to let you in. He was like, well, basically saying that that's his girl and he wanted to go in. I had nothing to do with that. I'm not getting involved in that. I'm here to check people in and that's it. So he backs his car up, parks his truck. Next thing I know, he walking. He is walking. Mind you, he never tells me the address of where he's going, but I know that he's going to that particular address because she has been the only person that has came to the booth to come see somebody around that time. So I knew he was coming for her. So he walking, he steady got his phone looking to find his way. I called my coworker like, girl, this some bull crap. Like, this is crazy. Like, I think this girl's boyfriend coming here looking for her and she with the resident Jack. I don't know. And I'm like, I don't know what's going on, but this crazy. And I'm telling her like, we don't need to be getting involved in stuff like this. Like, no, has nothing to do with us. I said, the only thing I can do, because I know where the female is, I can notify the resident that somebody is coming in, because once somebody walks in, we have no permission to stop them. We can't say nothing to them. The only thing that we can do is if the resident do call when the person comes, we could either call police for them or they can handle the situation, but we cannot under any circumstances stop anybody from walking in. So I called. She said, yeah, girl, just call. I was like, yeah, that's what I'm going to do. So I got the phone with her because it was crazy. So I called the resident and I notified Jack. I said, Jack, you have somebody that just walked in. They looking for Emily. They didn't give your address. All they said was they coming for Emily. They looking for Emily. So he said, all right, okay. I guess he brushed it off because he didn't know who the person was, or he didn't know exactly what was going on. Couple minutes later, I'm sitting in my booth, minding my business, still waiting to get off. The phone rings again. It's Jack. Jack said, oh no, he not supposed to be here. He wanted me to call the police. No problem. So I hung up the phone with Jack, called the police. Dispatcher said that they would be there shortly. No problem. So mind you, the guy, he's still over there wherever he at in the complex. I'm like, he better hope he don't get caught. Whatever he doing. So next thing I know, he comes out. I see him walking. And he walked to his truck. And he backing his truck out. And he done left. Like, he out. Then here comes some other guests that come for the same address. I called the resident, Jack. Jack said it was okay. I guess he had called his boys just in case something was going down. I said, you know what? It's time for me to get the heck off. So all that was over with. Police came. They handled whatever they had to handle as far as that situation went. When I came back to work that Monday, I came to work and I see Emily again. Emily says to me when she see me, she said, I apologize. I was like, you ain't got nothing to apologize to me about. Like, girl, you good. Then she said, well, somebody come here looking for me. Tell him I'm not here. Girl, I said, he knew you was here because he had a track engine to track that you was here. That's how he found out that you was here. Ain't nobody give him no address. He knew that you was here. Now, word to the wise, my peoples. If you're going to do something, make sure nobody don't have no tracking devices on you. I mean, a car, a phone, or anything. If you're going to do your dirt, do it discreetly, okay? Please. If you know you have a crazy ex, you need to figure out different ways to deal with the situation and not bring somebody else into what you have going on, because that situation could have honestly went left. That's why I didn't want to get involved. I didn't want to have to tell nobody nothing, because that's not my job and I don't get paid to do that. You have to really be careful when it comes to things like that. And when people pop up or they got tracking devices, you have to be really careful, because you never know what somebody's capable of doing or what somebody will do. You may sit back and laugh and think that things are cute, or you may sit back and feel like, oh, he ain't gonna do nothing, she ain't gonna do nothing, but you never know. Just be mindful of people and what they do and how they move. Just be mindful. I hope you enjoyed this mini short and sweet story time. I would like you to like, comment, and subscribe. And until next time, bye.